All right, welcome guys to Panzer Corps 2. We're going to continue on with the campaign mission. So see a few hellos there. So hi Grey Knight and Avard, how you guys going? Okay, so what we're going to be doing through here is we're going to just be continuing. We're going to be now going to the invasion of France. And I just loaded in the game where we were. So we had breakthrough at Sedan. This is actually now the next phase. So we're now going to be attacking the Low Countries, I guess is what they're called. And we'll just go in and load that one in. And I think this has already had the briefing. I'm not sure if we can reload the briefing again because it looks like we're straight into deployment. I don't know if we can do that. We've got purchase, toggle mission, toggle chat. No, it's not there. I can't. Maybe it is somewhere. I thought we could replay the briefing somehow. Maybe not. Okay, so let's get into it. What we've got is, let's have a look at our forces. We've got only 771 left to spend, and we've got prestige per turn of 110. So we've got a fair bit coming in. We've also got 43 or 55 now core slots, so we can actually get some more units. We've got 2 air transports and 2 rail transports. So once we get started, we're going to be able to go from either the airports or from the railway stations in through this side and sort of then get at least through the Ardennes forest across to Sedan and through here. So this is the objective. We've got Sedan. We've got the, which river's that one? I always forget what the French rivers actually are. Is that the Meuse? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not real good with the geography of France. Anyway, that's going to be pretty much, we have to get across this river. So Philippeville up through this side. We've got Herson is going to be sort of like at the back end. This is where the tanks will shine once we get across to here, but we have to get to here first, and the tanks are not going to do well coming through the forest like this. So we've got to keep that in mind as well. We may even have to keep other things. That's also not really much for us to really worry about, I guess. So it really is trying to get across to Sedan. We've got the Maginot line at the base through here, which we don't have to deal with at all. We just bypass that completely. But it's nice that it is sort of modelled in there, so we're just going to avoid that absolutely from there. So we'll just sort of race on through Luxembourg and the other countries, Bastogne. Yep, everything else is good. Right, so we've got a couple of. Look, it looks like we're going to need a lot more of our infantry, so we're going to have to sort of boost them up a little bit. Let's have a look at our actual forces. We just go across to the actual unit list, and we just go across to our undeployed, and we've got a few. This is I forget what these guys actually are. If we just have a quick look at the upgrades. If we've got anyone that's new, no, there's nothing new. Now the Fallschirmjägers, these are the guys that when we have a look at these, have got the ability, I think, to parachute. These are paratroopers. I think we've only got one of these. So we've got the, I'll just cancel that one for a second. What else have we got? We've got, so that's the, I think that these are mountain troops, 1st Grenadier, Pioneer units. Now the Pioneer unit, if we have a quick look at this one as well. Yeah, so this one here is what we were just looking at. These are Alpine troops. Yep, so they're Alpine. They're not going to, we don't really have a big need for Alpine troops in this particular map, but I'll still just keep them as they are, rather than sort of waste the money. We've got bridge builders as well. Now, the one that we actually currently have, the Pioneer unit, is military engineer, minesweeper, close combat, bunker killer, and entrenchment support, but it's not actually it doesn't have this bridge builder. And I'm thinking we're probably going to need one of these in the actual mix. Probably just one. If we just cancel that for 1 second, and yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. There may be other options. So we've got the 3rd Wehr infantry, so that's just basic infantry. That's basic infantry. So what we might do is we might get a paratrooper company. We might actually buy one in, I think. So we'll just go to purchase units. And which one were they? This guy's here. Now they're not going to really be able to make use of the transports, I wouldn't think. So we've got the Grenadiers as well, which we don't actually have any of. They're going to be very important for attacking. Oh, it's got the same sort of attacks, really, when we look at this. So forced march, paratrooper, close combat. So let's go and buy one of these. Let's just purchase one. I don't think we'll bother with the transports for them because I don't think they can actually go out with those. So we'll just purchase one of those. So we've now got a few of these. We've still got 40. We've still got 10 more that we can spend up through this side. The tanks can also upgrade, and I think I'll do that now. We've only got the 2 tanks that are in here, so just go to upgrade, and we do actually have 2 new ones. We've got a Panzer 4D, which is going to be this is basically what are they called? An infantry tank, and so this is going to be much better abilities to actually then just go and smash the infantry. And then we've got the Panzer 3s, which are more of they do a better job of. This is the old tank that we actually had. Should do a better job of actually being a tank killer. I think I'll get one of each. So let's get a Panzer 4. Let's just go and upgrade that one. It's only going to cost me 50 to get that upgrade. And so that's the Panzer 38. We'll get a Panzer 3 here as well. So we'll upgrade. And I'm sort of tempted to go and get another one of these, but I don't think it's going to be all that viable for me, really. As far as these are concerned, these are my my armoured cars. If we have a look at the upgrades for these as well. We've got a couple of more upgrades now that have come through. We've got the motorbikes. What's the difference there? The motorbikes do a lot better damage against infantry. That's going to be useful, actually, but worse against tanks. Yeah, they've got better defence. And what about the 232s? Again, pretty good. I like this better, actually. I like this better than the bikes. So let's upgrade these. This is going to cost me 1 slot and 62, so we'll do an upgrade there. These are very important. I'll upgrade both of these to these. Well, it's sort of funny because these actually have got... What's the difference there? What have they got? They've got less munitions. The initiative is higher. Better defense back in through there. Yeah, I think I will upgrade this one as well. I'll just get 85 through there, so we'll spend that one. That gives us 8 points left. Anti-tank isn't going to be a big deal for us. This has been a bit of a problem, this one, all the way through. Let's look at the upgrades for this. Nothing new has come through, but I'm sort of tempted to get something a little bit better than what we've actually got. Even if it's just upgrading the transports. So we haven't really been able to use this one all that well. If I upgrade this one, we just get the better transport, bit of better protection for it as well. If I went to one of these though, yeah, it's going to cost me 80 to do this. We've got better attacks. Yeah, so it's certainly a better unit. If we got that, it's going to cost me 120 to get one of those. If I just went with the Sturm Panzer, it does cost a fair bit more. The artillery is just so important. I think I might go for one of these 10 centimeters. This would be good as well. So it's going to cost me a lot more. Yeah, I'll go with this armoured car as well because they're just so critical. Let's go and upgrade that. So we're now spending our hard-earned money. Hi guys, all the other people that have said hello, I'll just say hello back. And so we've now got this. We've got these that are self-propelled, so they're actually okay. Now, as far as our craft is concerned, I'm really not happy with this bomber, but I think I'll just keep it where it is. I'll just keep the Dornier has been an absolute dog. These Stukas are going to be important. We've only got we've still got a fair bit of points there left. I've got a funny feeling I need more infantry. That's sort of where I'm erring towards the with my thinking. I might just have a quick look at the upgrades in through here. Oh, we can actually get self-propelled. It's only going to cost me 20. Look, this is ideal. This little Panzer Jaeger 1B costs a little bit more. Let's just upgrade this because we haven't really been able to use this at all. At least if it's self-propelled, they're going to be able to help the protect against tanks. So we'll just get one of those. Just have one of the anti-tanks. Okay, we're upgrading all of these. I don't think the upgrades, I don't know if there'll be any upgrades for the Messerschmitts. No, they're okay. What about for the Stukas? I don't think that they upgrade much. I can get a BF-11, like a 110D. Stukas are better. Stukas are better. So we'll cancel that one out. Now, do we need to get more aircraft? I don't think we do. I think it's probably just going to be trying to flesh out a little bit more with the infantry. Actually, I haven't got a bridge builder yet. And I think we're going to need one if we have a look at the map. It's going to allow us to cross over in unusual places. So I think we'll do that. Just grab one of those. So we'll go and purchase. So this is the Brücken Pioneer. So that's all they really do is they just become a bridge. Now we're going to need to get them transported across as well. So I'm just going to go and get them with an Opel Blitz. And we'll purchase those. Alright. And then we're going to have to actually get some of these. So there's our Grenadier units. We're going to need to get them back up with replacements. And what else do we need to replace? They're all okay. These aren't any good. I'm not going to worry about replacing them unless I have to. These Grenadiers, it's important we replace them. And I'll just replace them with normal units. It's going to cost me 28. So let's just get all of these sort of set up again. These ones here I'll replace with elites. Just keep them at the elite level. These Pioneer units are important. I'm going to replace them with elites just so that we can keep them there. We've only got 7 left. You can get them up to 12. Okay, so unfortunately we didn't get all of the... we've only got 1 point left. We'll be able to replenish this as we go. Okay, so let's now set these things up. Where do we want to attack from and into? Have a bit of a look at the actual plan itself. So we've got close combat all the way through here. We're going to have to sort of take over these locations fairly quickly. We've got our we've got Luxembourg down through here as well. So we've got our paratroopers, which are actually these guys. The 1st Grenadier didn't have trucks for them either. That's not good. Anyway, we can't do anything about that now. So we've got the these. We're going to need to place onto the airport, ready to be dropped. So let's just go and do that now. It looks like they've actually already, they've already been put onto the aeroplanes, so we can use them as the first drop. It's not going to matter which direction we go. Now I'm thinking Sedan is probably going to be where we're going to need to sort of come back into fairly quickly. The French do have some forces here that they can bring up into the Ardennes. We're just going to break across as fast as we possibly can, which means that we're going to need to sort of lead. Now, there's nowhere really for the tanks to go except for the top. I can bring the tanks out through this side. It's about the only real possibility that they actually have. So let's go and move both tanks up. We'll get that one up there as well. So we've got those. Then the recons. We're going to need recons at the top there as well. I might just undeploy that one just for 1 second. Just get a recon up that way. Bring a tank down that side. And I think I'll use the recon also in towards Bastogne. Actually, we do actually have the ability to break through at Luxembourg. So, yeah, I'll leave a recon back over this side, and I'll bring one of the tanks down. And we'll deploy that so it's actually coming back down through. Now, as far as the anti-tank is concerned, I think I'll keep that with this tank, so we can sort of come in behind those. The artillery is going to be vitally important, that we sort of come in with those as well. So we'll bring that across, and we'll probably spend most of the what we're doing with the artillery in around Luxembourg. So we'll sort of smash through that one as quickly as we possibly can. And I'll use the artillery up this side just to go against Bastogne as well, I think. As far as the troops are concerned, the Bridge Pioneer, I'm going to leave that after we get past Bastogne. I want it to come along here, or do we want to maybe go down through Sedan? So we'll go and we'll use the Bridge Pioneer from back this side. The mountain troops, you can use them against Luxembourg as well. Grenadiers, same. Pioneer. Pioneer probably should have moved that one back into that position. Just to give us a bit of flexibility. And we've just got the basic infantry. So we'll smash along this road at the bottom here. Okay, so Biohazard is saying, I wonder if the units are going to get some texture detail camo. They look like they're unfinished model kit at the moment. Just the very minor quibble, really. Yeah, I don't know, like you can zoom in pretty damn close and have a bit of a look at everything. It's funny because you can't, even though it's 3D, you can't actually change your perspective. Not that I can find anyway. I haven't really looked hard for it, but I don't think you can actually. Now the Bridge Pioneer, I've just taken that one away. All right, bring that one in. So we've now got the BF-109s. We'll have them. They're going to have to get us out and about fairly quickly. The Stukas, we'll have them come from here as well. And then the Dornier. Now that's got everyone on the map. Just wondering about bringing this one across over to here. Look, I think I might do that. You can see them being more useful at Bastogne. I have to undeploy it and then redeploy it. What if I deploy it there? Yeah, it still deploys in planes. Okay, that's cool. All right, we'll do that. So they start with their one air transport. All right, so let's get into it. I think we're done as far as the transports are concerned. So, sorry, as the deployment. So we'll end that. And now it's our turn in number one. So we do actually have some Belgian forces back up this way, and with the Luxembourg forces down this way. Oh, damn it. Control Z. I keep on, the left click and right click are always they're a bit different than normal. So I should look to see if there is something that can be done about that. Now, we need to be moving on off along just to sort of see what we can find. Captured that one. Okay, we're now seeing Bastogne. So we can start to dislodge this a little bit, but this isn't going to help me that much. I'll just leave it there for a second. Now, I don't get the chance to do multiple moves like this with the tanks. I've really just got to bring them in. Now, I can get that airport straight away. Let's move these guys in. Or actually, we can even move these in. We can move them in so they can at least have a bit of a look. Actually, they didn't see much. Oh, yes, they did. It's funny, there's no one there. Well, that was a surprise. I wasn't expecting to see that. But the game was going to make me fight for that. Let's get the airport. And I might wonder if that's the first airport. It's about as far in the airports as we're going to get initially, I think. Really, until we get to Sedan. Sudan's got the next airport across. Now, usually with these sorts of games, that would be a very strategic location. So I think that what we'll do is we will actually go and send all of the different craft, just get them to all rebase to that airport, including our Stukas and things. And also with our Messerschmitts. We've got one Stuka back up through this side. I can attack this and do some... At least I can start the damage, I guess. So I might just do that with the Stuka. Alright, that's down to 11. Rebase down to here. The Messerschmitts. Move that one. I've got to be careful just because the French will actually bring their planes out, I think. Probably should have used one of the Messerschmitts to help protect these. Here we go, we can actually drop them. That's good. One's encircled. These are just basic infantry. Move them across. Start to move them down. So I think I'm going to have to keep them on their in their vehicles for as long as possible. Now this one's going to be on a train, so we can actually load this one at this location. So I'm going to keep that one where that is. I should have got it. I should have done better with that one. Move that one back out. So we're sort of ready next turn. I'll keep this one coming to the south as well. Then that'll be in a position next turn to help us get across there. So we've got 20 turns to do this. Now, these are in a location that's going to hurt me if I go after them. This is the Panzer III. It's not really viable doing this. What I can do though is I can surround it. I probably shouldn't have bothered with the top. Just leave them in there for now. Yeah, I think I've wasted time at the top there. That's probably going to end up biting me, I think, on this mission. Okay, so nearly everything else is now moved. So next unit. I'll leave that one where that is. Okay. Oh, the turn is just... Yep, we can end the turn there. Oh, they've come around to attack us in the in here, which isn't good. That's not too bad. Here comes the aircraft. So damage the Stukas. And we're going to be wanting to get rid of the air. We need air superiority as much as we possibly can, so we can do reasonable damage against that one. So let's just do that. Keep on right clicking. And that's the yep, that's the Messerschmitt. That's the other Messerschmitt. 3. So that's going to get away, unfortunately. Now, if we send the Stukas in, they're going to be able to defend themselves fairly effectively. So I'll send them in against this one. We can't attack again with that one. Okay, we've got an overrun. And we can now start to move this thing forward. So we can sort of do a bit of the blitzkrieg type stuff coming through the top here. So we'll do that. Actually, that did work out okay in the north there. So Bastogne. We've got the Pioneer unit, which can come in. Now, as soon as I bring that in, you can see the dramatic difference it makes to the attacks that go in, because the Pioneer unit has got special abilities. It's a military engineer, so it ignores enemy entrenchment. Adjacent enemy units ignore 50% entrenchment, which means that if we attack with any of these forces, we're going to suddenly get, like if we click back onto under here, at the moment we're going to take 2 damage, but do 6 damage. As soon as I move this unit up, and then click on this one, we're now doing 2 and 7, so we're getting better. The recon's giving us a bit of a boost as well. Let's just go and smash that. It's now moved out, and it's got 3 there. Didn't need to use this. This one doesn't have. It can't do certain things at this point in time. Let's just move that one through. Okay, we've got more forces back out this side. Can't do much with that one. We can move that one across just to block off. These are now technically encircled. Be able to do much there. He'll bring that one into Bastogne. Be ready for the next turn. Yeah, with the forces that we have down this way, I think I'll just keep that one up here. Not sure why that's encircled. There must be more troops back in through there, I guess. You know, I've got a funny feeling I made a mistake by going through that northern area. This infantry, I can drop that one off there. We don't get to see it at all. The Dornier. Just start to weaken this one a little bit. It's fairly weak at 7. I wouldn't be super upset if they destroyed that unit. Still, this unit here is going to need to heal up. So we've got this one's already fairly elite. So we'll actually just go and replace. Get this one back up to 10 again. It's going to cost us a bit. I'm going to sort of sacrifice this one, I think. This one, it's only got 12 points at the moment. Oh, there we go. So we just dropped in time. There's more tanks on the way. Okay, so that's interesting. And then we've got our the 4D is really just going to be anti. Well, it's going to be anti infantry, but it's not going to work all that well in the forest. So we'll get the mountain troops back across. They can still drop at that point. Let's bring that one through. Anti-tank, we'll bring that up. And the Bridge Pioneer. We'll just keep the Bridge Pioneer sort of floating around the place. It's really only at the back end of this map that we're going to need it. And I'll just keep this one floating around, just to keep it ready. So it's not going to be all that great inside inside the forest here, but hopefully it'll work out a little bit in our favour. So we want to keep this one moving forward as well. So another right click for movement rather than left click. Move over. So we've got this unit that can still move around. Now that's in the open there, I think. If we just have a bit of a look, that's clear, which will give me this one a little bit better protection. Just stay out through there. Okay, that's what we can do. Ooh, we still survive. Now, it didn't actually attack. That's interesting. This one still only got 3, so it didn't heal that one up either. Now we can set this one up for replacements. Now, this is my anti-tank. I sort of wish that this one is now at the south. Well, let's see what we can see here first. We'll just do it bit by bit. Nothing up there either. Now crossing these we should be able to now cross in this top corner, even though we don't have bridge builders with us. It's going to be a little bit tricky, but we'll get across there. This one will get to there next turn, I think, and then be across the rivers. This one will take a couple of turns to get across. So at least we've broken through there, or we should break through there. This one here is going to be able to then wipe out this particular unit, so we'll do exactly that. So that's just the basic infantry. Not going to get a chance to do anything else with it. And then we've got the road. This one must be entrenched. Yeah, this one's entrenched at 6 out of 10. So it's got very high entrenchment. If I bring this one down, I can bring this one so that it will then at least drop off. I don't get to attack with that one, but that should then make this one a little bit better. It's going to have a slightly better attack because of the engineer. We'll move this one up, and we can then butter it up a little bit more as well. Hang on, why didn't we get a chance to use that? I'll just move that one back in that case. Yeah, I can move this one up, this artillery, and we can then just do the job here. And that'll weaken a fair bit. It's also got rid of a lot of its suppression, which is going to make it so that when this attack goes in, it's going to be a lot more effective. What's the recon going to do? Recon doesn't get an attack at this stage. Yeah, I've got unfortunately, when I set up my character, I just let it be random, and one of the things that it did randomly was to set itself up so that it didn't actually have every so often each unit has to then sort of try to figure out whether it can do anything or not, like for that particular turn. Now it's 3 and 3 there. Can wipe that one out. Let's just do that now. So get rid of the Spitfires by the looks of things, are they? Oh no, D520s, I don't even know what they are. Okay. Anyway, we're going to have to keep on going after them. You know, it's going to cost me a bit. don't think that these are going to support any of that, so I'll just get rid of that just for 1 second. Move that one up. That should encircle that one. The encirclement doesn't really do anything until it runs out of ammo. So there's no massive benefit for doing that one. We'll leave that one where that is. So we've got the BF-109s. Now, yeah, it's still 3 and 3 for attacking that one, but I think I'm just going to have to start to wear this thing down. So bring it across. Oh, you know, that's a wrong move. Do it to here. And we've then got the Dornier is going to have to, I'm going to have to heal this one up. It's going to cost me 97 to get elite replacements. Look, I'll do that because it already is elite. Then we've just got the one Stuka. It doesn't get a chance. Looks like it doesn't actually have bombs this turn. Alright, so there's no point doing anything with it. This one thing I haven't done is split my forces up at all. Okay, so if we just go across, I'll leave that one asleep then in that case. This Stuka can't quite reach. In that case, we're going to have to move it down to this airport, this airfield. So we'll rebase down to here. So it'll be fighting fit for the next turn. There's nothing else we can really do here. This one we'll be able to dislodge that one next turn. Back in through here. You can see there the damage that is done to us. That's the -8. That's really, really bad for us. They've got these. This is little anti-tank. Even that's bad. So we've got the troops, the mountain troops. It's going to be an expensive little push through here. Now we suppressed it with 3. It's still got entrenchment of 4, but in suppression of 3 and 14. So essentially it's going to be defending at 11. I've got mass attacks in through here. I think I'll take this. Just do what we can. Okay, it's down to 4. Yeah, I'll move that one down. There's the Maginot Line. The bridge builders don't really have much of an attack, so I'll leave them off. This is still way too expensive because of this unit backfit down this way. I might just keep it moving forward though, but through the forest. Just move it up. It's not going to be able to attack very well. Right, we'll end our turn there. Oh, that's the Maginot Line, I think. Now, hopefully we can wipe out the fighters and get air superiority finally. Got one fighter down to 6. Yeah, it's 2 and 2 to bring that one up. And that's a Stuka. Messerschmitt. Yeah, I can do the can do reasonable damage with this one, so we'll take that. And then we should be able to hopefully get the kill. No, not going to quite do it. Don't think I can use the Stukas. No, they can't attack that in any sort of sense. This one still isn't able to attack. It's annoying. Alright, so the unit that's down the bottom here is now got suppression of 5. It's got 5 entrenchment. We do have the Pioneer unit sort of sitting right next to it. It's only got 7 points, so it's only really got a defense of 2. So in reality, these our paratroopers are now going to be able to sort of smash through a little bit better. Yep, more suppression, more kills, and then we can kill this thing with the Pioneer units. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right, so we can now get across. Well, really, we want to get across here. Before we do that, I'm going to be wanting to go probably down this road, I think. So let's just zoom up to here. See what we can see. So, okay, so we've got anti-tank in through this side, and we've got French infantry back over this side as well. So this is going to be a little bit more tricky for us to cross. Just move down so we can sort of spot more things. Okay, they've got artillery this side as well. So what I might do is actually I'll get rid of these units. So we'll put the information, not the information, the unit stats, just so we can see what's what. I know that actually sorry, I've left that on, but I know it's annoying for people to see that all the time. So you guys haven't been really looking at the comments much. People have probably been saying, turn it off. I know that whenever I upload stuff, it's with this game, and I always forget to move it off the screen. It looks much better with it off, but it's certainly useful when you need it there. So, okay, so we need to end up with Philippeville. We're going to be able to do sort of like a bit of a surprise attack. In fact, we can get straight across. How the hell did that happen? This unit can't. I'm not going to go crazy here. I'll just get ready. Now, they've usually got a view range of 2. Like if we have a look at this thing, this will have vision of. Oh, that's a target type. Where's the vision? Where's the binoculars? There it is, 2. So spotting range of 2 hexes. So it should be able to then see up into here. If there's other things, I'm assuming that they're going to be able to see up into here as well. So let's just get this thing. Here should be reasonably safe. Yep, so we're just outside the viewing range. And we then need to bring this one across. So hopefully that'll get us across that area there as well. Sleep that one. Okay, so we can now smash through this one. These guys have been smashed by the Maginot fortresses. So they must have a range. Where's their range? I don't know, range of 0. I'm not sure what these got hit by then in that case. They were hit by something. It's these. Oh, here we go. Range 3. It's these things in through here that hit that one. So I do have to keep back away from there. We need to smash through this thing. The bridge builders can't really do much. We might as well use them though, but I'll just soften it up first. And it's going to move them off. No, they didn't leave. Okay, they've been destroyed. And now we've just got the anti-tank that we need to contend with. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit too much for us. We need to be using our infantry for this. Move that one back out of the way. Move that one up. Actually, I've still got the Stukas. That one still can't move. Dornier. Can suppress it slightly. Actually, that wasn't too bad. It actually hit the its armor. So if we do get to surround units, these could be really quite effective in that capacity. All right, so I didn't realize that that's what they actually did. So that's going to be useful. Let's just go across to the next unit that we have available. So this is our paratroopers. We've now got a free zone. Actually, has that one got a station? I think it may do. Town. I'll just have a quick look back at this group back in here. The town, it's not telling us it's a supply hex, but I know I can actually put this thing onto the trains if I wanted to. Move that one up that way. This looks like where we're going to get the breakthrough now. Move that one along. Get them coming through. There's our Pioneer. We want the Pioneer ready to come across here. And it's infantry, can just stay in the opals. Actually, there's a comment there from 97 Kayuza saying maybe they can't attack on thick forest. No, it just turns itself off. It's for whatever reason, it's just a random thing because of the way I'd set the game up. It's not. I wish I hadn't have set that on my commander. Like the commander, like when you start a mission or a campaign, you can set your commander up different ways, and I just let it do whatever it wanted to do randomly. And one of those things was that there's a percentage chance that certain units won't be able to actually fire. That's what we're seeing, unfortunately, which is a pain. Yeah, that's probably the one thing I wouldn't have done that again. Can't break through there. We can now get this one all the way up to. Wow, we can almost get it right up to the top there. Look, in that case, I think I'll take this. I don't know if I can get off in the middle here. Let's just take it up to there. Oh, come on, right clicking. Come on, right clicking when I should be left clicking. I think I have to dislodge at this location. We can't go through the thick forest up there. I'll just keep it where it is. Actually, I might put that one back on the road. Leave that one where that is. Okay, we'll end our turn there. I could still, don't know if I can buy units back in. I can actually still buy units even halfway through this thing. Is there anything we need in particular? Still got 5 more points. I mean, these are so useful. Anti-tanks we don't really need. You see, this one here, we've got the anti-air. This one probably would be useful to actually get something like this. But I mean, not now, but for the next mission. I haven't even got any anti-air at this point in time. Where's the 88s? It's 230. This one's... Yeah, I won't worry about those. We've got the artillery, which is always useful. Basic... Yeah, Stukas are still the better option there for us. We've got one of these. I probably should upgrade this because that did look fairly useful if we can surround units. I won't get it now though. Right, let's just close that one off. We won't get any more. We won't purchase any units just yet. All right, so we'll leave that one where that is. Oh, yeah, that's okay. That's all right. Still the end of that turn. Bringing bombers in now. Now our BF-109s are still doing okay. So that's where they're all based from there. Okay, so we'll just come in against the bombers. This is the other Messerschmitts. Again, this one can't do anything just yet. And I can't upgrade this one either. So I'm just going to have to leave that one where that is. Stukas. Can't reach this area with the Stukas. Now we can do the damage here. It's down to 6. It's now encircled. And that one shouldn't have much left. Yeah, so we can kill it off with our bridge pioneers. Now there's Sedan, right there. Wish I had another scout car down this way. I'm not going to get across there. We're far enough away from the Maginot Line to come back down this side as well. I think I might use my anti-tank as a scout. A little bit, just to sort of see what else is coming up. It's going to be too dangerous for us back that way. There's not much there at this stage. There may be other things back in behind there. We'll be able to fire next turn, hopefully. So this is the bridge pioneers. So what we'll do is we'll bring them down and then we'll create a bridge here next turn. And so then we can just zip in across. Instead of coming across that bridge, we can actually then get in behind them. Stuka. For whatever reason, this one just does not. This is the same one each time. I'm not understanding this. It's been this unit the whole time that hasn't been able to move. Bring the Dornier in just to soften this one up. Oh, there we go. There's nothing in behind this. So Sedan is actually quite open. That's the way the main German attack came anyway, was down through this way. Actually, I was watching a documentary on the invasion of France yesterday, and it was absolutely fascinating. They had the yeah, this one here I can't even upgrade, so nothing at all can be done with that one. Apparently there was some drug that the Germans had. It was an across-the-counter drug, but it was basically just crystal meth, and they did their attack. It kept them awake for the so that they could attack day after day after day. Apparently, I never heard of that before, but it was really, really interesting. Yeah, so 529 Mayor is saying that Stuka is showing no fuel. They all do. They all show no fuel anyway. these things. It's only really they do. Oh, hang on. I'll just go Control Z. Sorry. If I grab these have got fuel, and you need to have this whatever the amount is on the back end of it. So in this case, the Stuka has got 0 of 0. It doesn't use fuel, and I think we'll see the same thing with some of these as well. Oh no, that's still got 24 fuel. Yep, 24. Okay, so it's mainly just your ground forces that require the fuel. Let's just go across, see what else we've still got. So we've still got this unit that can come forward. Move that one up. Actually, I'm going to have to get that one leveled up a little bit as well. Next unit. Alright, so I can't offload that. Yeah, so I can move this one across onto the river. Bring that one down, and then we should be able to bring that one out of that next turn at that location. Now, if we cross the river, it's going to be very, very dangerous for us. Can't go through the thick forest. Can't do much else. I think we're going to have to wait until we can actually then come in behind. Maybe even go after Philippeville. Let's just move the pioneers up. Move them out. They're still full strength. Okay, they've got cavalry back out this way. It's interesting. I can now bring these down. I might even bring that one down, just so, because we're going to end up with an opportunity with this bridge builder to then cut right across and get in behind them. So that'll work out nicely. This thing we're going to probably have to heal up a little bit. And yep, I can move into here and then do the shot. So just start to soften that one up. This one's dug in fairly deeply. I'm going to leave that one up there where they don't know that we're there just yet. So I can get across there. Take those if we had to. But I think I'll just stay where we are. Keep that one there. Next unit, previous unit. Yeah, we'll just go and leave that one asleep there for a turn. Leave that one down there. We can't do anything this turn. One hasn't been able to do anything practically all game. So the ammo really only is a problem if you're surrounded, and the fuel as well. You can see our fuel is now back up to full strength again. I can keep on moving that one across. We've got slight suppression, have we? No, we don't even have slight suppression. Okay, so now, are you active? Yeah, it can actually finally do something. It means it does have an attack, but it's still not all that good. This one here is active. I do want to get rid of this plane. So even though these are quite badly injured, oops, hang on. Still just keep on going for it. There's the next one as well. That'll be good. Now, I think, did one of their other aircraft get away? I thought there was one that got away from us at some point. Let's soften this up. Okay, this one's now taken 6 suppression. Still got 6 there. If I move that one into there, they're going to be able to, because they've got an artillery unit back there. If I attack that location, the artillery unit will protect it, and it'll do more damage than what we're seeing there. This one here can now start to move in behind. So let's just have a quick look at this. All right, we've got anti-air back in through this side. Let's have a look and see what this one can do. It can't quite get into that other hole there. There's this is more artillery as well. Yeah, we can start smashing that. So let's go after Philippeville. Just do a nasty surprise as we come back through. Yeah, I thought there was more fighter craft that was still back there. Alright, so we'll just work our way through there. We can disembark and we can just start to head across the river. Move that one across as well. So really, until we can do other things, I think I'm just going to keep this one back in there. So we'll just keep that one ready. Get the Bridge Pioneer back into here. And then these can then start to just move across. Now, there we go. We've got another group of forces back down that side. It's not going to really help us much. It's not going to help us much at all. Capture that one now. You should be able to protect that, I think. And the mountain troops, I think I'll actually get them back up to full strength. Get these up to full strength. Okay, and the anti-tank isn't going to really worry us too much. Yeah, this one is now another one that can't fire this particular turn. Yes, there's not much we can really do about this. Still any other aircraft? I'll suppress this one. And this one does get a shot. I can't see them doing too much if I move this one down into here. That's going to stop that one from really attacking against this side. I could just rebase and just get everything ready at Sedan. We've taken the airport. Let's get both the Stukas back down this way. Oh, there we go. We've got a bunker we have to get past as well, back down this side. All right, move across. This one's just on foot. Where that is. If I attack, it's just not. There's no point attacking. Leave that where that is. We can move around now. That's a supply point, so Sedan will be supplied. We're not going to be able to cut that one off as such. And do they have have any other supply points. I don't know if there's any supply points down there for the Maginot Line. More coming this side. Actually, they're out in the open. Start to cause some damage down that side as well. I'm not going to attack with that. I just want to protect this unit if I can. It's encircled by these. That one's only got movement left. I'll leave that one where that is. Okay, we'll sleep there until we can break across. Okay, so it's turn 6. Still got a lot of time. While they're attacking out into the open, it's not bad for us. Well, here comes the tanks. Now, our anti-tank, this is why we want the anti-tank, because it will protect it, and then we'll be able to do good damage back. This one doesn't have anti-tanks, so we're going to suffer a bit there. Alright, I think we're done. Move them down. Now this one's going to fire back at us. As soon as it does that, it's then going to open up this other one to make it a little bit more susceptible if we come across with the Pioneers. I don't know if it gets 2 shots. I don't think it does. So this, if tanks attack this, then this will protect the tanks. I think now if I go across, I don't think this thing will actually help. Oh yeah, it still will. Okay, still will. Just start wearing it down, so we can get across here as fast as possible. Okay, we'll move this one down as well. Okay, these are ready. This one's now turned itself off. What a pain in the ass. We'll move this one over to this side. We'll just keep on sort of wearing this one down if we can. Actually, I should have done that first. In fact, I might just do that. Just get them back to where they were. This Stuka, I should have used this one to start with, because it's going to suppress it, which is then going to... oops, hang on. I can still move that one off. I'll leave that one where that is, as far as movement is concerned. Damage there that we can do. You have to ultimately get rid of that. Yeah, that one's good. Yeah, so this one unfortunately has lost its attack, like that random thing again has happened. I need to bring this one down. I can't leave them on the Opal transports. So we're wasting time here. Dornier. That one's also lost its attack again. I say again because it didn't do it last time either. So it's just a bit of a pain. This is going to be a bit of a problem for us here, I think. Might move that one up. That way we'll get a bit of protection if they happen to attack it directly. Okay, so we'll leave that one where that is. Actually, where's my user interface gone? I don't know where the interface is anymore. What have I done? Just press escape. I sort of half noticed it before. What did I click? F? Options? It's just I did the WASD keys and then I slipped off to the side. Display. So edge scrolling, unrestricted zoom. This is embarrassing. Rex. Hotkeys. Okay, so what else have we got? Sleep. Oh, sleep works now. So it's said it wasn't doing that before. Previous unit, last combat load, skip animations, rebase, upgrade, purchase. There's nothing there to turn off the interface. I can do Alt-E to end my turn if I have to. That's weird. That is weird. You see display UI? Where's that? Oh, it's through here, was it? Restricted zoom. Yeah, there's nothing there though. Nothing there to turn the UI back on again. Restricted zoom. That's not gonna help us. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Other? Nope, nothing in there. Oh, I can't see it there, guys. What I might do is I might actually just start to click on different buttons. Rebase, yeah, there's nothing there about... I've got a feeling that might be a bug. Just resume. I'll just... Yeah, it doesn't want me to do that. There we go. If I just go and press... GRT. Hang on. It's back. It's back. Okay, I don't know what I clicked. Anyway, the interface is back. That's all that matters. All right, so that's cool. This thing here, I still want to get these across this bridge, I think. So I'm just going to keep that one still back in there. It's a bit susceptible to other things now, but actually I can always just move it off and then move it back in again if I have to. I'll just leave it where it is. I can always zip it back there again. Leave that one where that is. We can now smash this. And then the recon... This one seems to be able to get across bridges really easily. So that one can get across. It can move straight across. Whereas this one can't. I noticed that before. Like I thought that it was weird that one could get straight across there. It doesn't have any special abilities. I think that might be a bug as well, actually. I would imagine, unless I've got something else in it. First strike unit always attacks first, can overrun, because I've got heroes in these. So I've got Christian Newman, which gives us the first strike, but that doesn't give us bridge crossing capabilities. Now, they're going to have other airports. There's another airport down there, so this isn't really a big threat. I think I'll just keep on smashing this one. Yep, so we've overrun that one. Now that gives us another attack to go after different units. And if I do this, I'm going to then get another attack, and I can't quite see. Yeah, this is going to work out fairly well for us, so let's just move this one in. Yeah, we lost one unit there. I could just go and claim this. I've got, actually, I can still do two damage there. Let's just go and grab that. That will force that plane away, I would have thought. We've still got more units down this side as well. Come back up again. Let's move down. Now that unfortunately is a bit of a mistake for me, because actually not really. There's nothing I can do about it anyway. Let's go back to the Messerschmitts. And can we finish this one off? No, can't quite reach it. In that case, what we'll do is we will actually get elite replacements. Bring that one up to number 10. And I'll get elite replacements on that one as well. They've moved. Leave that one where that is. Just bring it into there for now. So we're not getting replacement ammo. So if we get attacked and things like this, we don't get the replacements because we're surrounded. So we'll have to take Sedan fairly soon. See if the Z works. No, see I'm pressing the Z key and it's not actually doing it. This is the same as what it was before. It doesn't actually work at this stage. I mean, the game is still, well, it's still got a few weeks before it gets released. So all those little bits of polishing will be done, I guess, at that stage. Now, do we want to zip? We can really have a good look through. Oh, this is the Stuka. Now, I've already attacked with this Stuka, so it's got no more attacks. So I'll just leave it where it is. Okay, end our turn there. Okay, that's not good. Now we can kill that thing off with our Messerschmitts. They'll be within range. Down they go, bang. One's gone. Do we get a shot? Yeah, we finally get a shot here. This one here is in a bad way. We're going to have to sort of find a way to break this one back out again. The tank does get a shot. The bridge builder can go back again. So we'll bring these troops down this way. I think we're just going to have to keep on going for it. Stuka in there, I can kill that one off, which I should have gone for that one, I think. Oh, cool, we got it. We destroyed it with the aircraft. Now that then opens this stuff up, so we can now do elite replacements back in through here. So we'll do that. That gets it back up to 7, but it's still got 7 suppression, so really can't do much at all. This one's got 4 suppression, so can't do much either. Can't even get the attack in. can kill that one off, but then I end up the problem here. Oh, hang on. No, I won't do that. What I will do is I'll bring that one back and we'll kill that one off with the Stuka. Okay, that gets rid of that one. This unit here, I'll just get this one. I just need to stay where I am. Actually, I'll stay where I am and just save what we've got. Got everything we need in around here now, so we need to now just rebase the rest of these craft across. Get them ready. Next unit. Well, I need to cross over here. I just need to get across this river. Yes, I'm thinking this must be a bug, that this thing can just go straight across rivers like this. That shouldn't be the case. Now I can get elite replacements here. I think I'll do that. And this one's down to 1 point. I'll still just get elite replacements there and then finish this off with these units. It's mainly just suppression that we're suffering in through this side. It's encircled. Alright, that one's gone. So the French did have more tanks than the Germans at the start of the war. So this is what we're sort of seeing there. We've seen a few different sort of tank units coming through, but we've been able to deal with them, which is good. It's 3 and 3. I think I'll just get elite replacements for that unit as well. So we're down to 127 now. This unit can still move. Keep it where it is. Keep that one where that is as well. I think it'll come out to attack one of these two because the suppression is so high on these. That one can't do anything, so we'll leave that one where that is. Just keep that one back there as well. Okay. Yep, it did come out. That's going to give us a big advantage. Except we're going to lose that unit because I thought the bunker would have actually attacked it. Oh, here we go. This isn't going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. At least we've got all our aircraft rebased and ready to operate now, because we can certainly sort of start to smash our way through. These are now back up to full strength. That's a big bonus. To be able to come back in through this side, I can smash the anti-air back from there. So let's do that. I'll come in this angle. I'm just trying to think about what to do with this one. Let's have a bit of a look around first. Hang on. Okay, we've still got the cavalry back in through there, so they're going to start getting involved fairly soon. Wow. Okay, we've got them all encircled. That's as good. Yeah, they're going to need to try to dislodge that one, which means that I could Could get a bit aggressive. Okay, I'm going to smash that one as well. These anti-tank are causing to be quite a problem. Right, so this one is now lost. It's pretty much look. Well, with this one isn't going to be affected by the entrenchment. It's really just because we're on the river that we've got a problem. But let's just keep on pushing back. Eventually, we'll. Oh, there we go. We made it, and now we're secure. Now we're secure across here. This will be very, very good for us. I won't go across the river just yet. They surrendered, that's good. Bring that one down a little bit. Okay, well I think we're here. Let's move that one across. And then we should be able to now roll up those forces. They'll probably try to break out through here, I would guess. Back over this side, they're okay where they are. The bridge pioneers can just stay where they are. They weren't all that effective. Actually, we can now start to do some damage down this side. Let's go and surround this. Now we have lost that other unit. Like they did actually end up destroying the anti-tank. Our anti-tank forces. Yep, so we've overrun that one. Now overrun gives us another shot. So we'll move these out and we'll just start to do some damage out this way. That will give me a chance to get this one healed up properly and recuperated. Just move it back to there, I think. So across our little bridge there that we've made. We can now move this one down to protect this, and then we can still go after that if we need to. Now we've got the Stuka here. I think we'll start killing these things off. We've got another Stuka. We've still got this thing here which will then suppress this a little bit. Let's just do that. It's just the Messerschmitt, just like a strafing run. So we've got the Stuka here. Stuka should do good damage against this one. Keep on right clicking, sorry guys. You should wonder if the user interface has got something to just the right clicks do what they did on other games. I think that this has been set up so that it can work as a mobile game as well. I can still do this one as well. Okay, we'll smash there. They can stay where they are. That's all good. This thing's nearly gone. I'll keep that bridge pioneer down there just for now. He's okay. This one's just a movement. I'll keep that one where that is as well. They've already had their shots. Now if I move this one out, it's going to then open up this other gap. So I think I'll just keep that one where that is. even though it's going to get attacked next turn. Actually, I can actually do the elite replacements here, so we'll do that. Just get these back up to full strength. And sleep. And sleep there as well. Now we've got the 109. Can't do any damage down there. Right, we're going to clean these up pretty quickly now. And we've still got this one as well. I'll just rebase this because it doesn't really have anything it can do. Could rebase back to there. A little bit dangerous because it then opens up areas where they can then come back in and take this. Although I don't think we're going to see much, so maybe I will. Just get that one so we can at least then start attacking Herson. Okay, that's it. Ready to go. Oh, damn it. There we go. We don't lose all they do is they rebase somewhere else. I think we lose a turn if they do that. Anyway, it saved this unit. This one's encircled. Now I'm going to get an overrun here, which means that I get another shot. So I can still keep on coming back in and doing different things. Now this one is protected by this unit. No, it's protected by that unit there, ultimately. But these are... oops, I've got another overrun. It's been destroyed, and I can just keep on attacking these like sort of blitzkrieg style. So as long as I can keep on destroying things, I'm good. Didn't do anything. I guess they're fully suppressed. Oh, didn't quite get what we needed there. Kill that one off. Alright, so we've gotten rid of the French forces from the river. Bring these up, get them ready for Philippeville. Don't actually have assaults that we can do through here. Should be able to encircle this one now. There we go. So we'll encircle the cavalry. This unit, we're still at 11 in through here. We've still got 9 back in that way as well. It's depending on what we can do with this. Now, this is the Dornier. It was encircled. We didn't. Oh, we did get rid of 2 of its ammunition, so it's down to 2 ammunition. So it's not going to be able to last very long. That's the benefit of those high-level bombers. We've got the Stuka through here. Okay, no suppression. Unfortunately, it's still dug in at 7. Okay, now I've got it suppressed a little bit. So this is their armoured car. So we can sort of bypass this one. We can just do an overrun here. If we wanted to, we could then start to bring things up. There's nothing much down this way that we can go for, although if we do sort of... I don't think we're going to do much benefit by going after that one. Nothing much, not much benefit from going up that way as well. Let's just go along the road. Okay, here we go. We've got more tanks coming. Back down that side. Get our armoured car, bring that one through as well. Mass attacks. Well, the bridge pioneers have now finished their job. So we'll use them to soften these guys up. Oh, they're still holding them. All right, next turn we get them. So we can't do anything with those. We'll leave them where they are. This one here, we still get movement because of the overruns that we had before. Well, let's come down and... This is a Panzer III, which is going to be ideal against this. So we'll move it into the middle of France now. And just get ready. Next unit is the BF-109. That's going to be able to do a little bit of damage against that one. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything there. What else have we still got? Stuka. Do good damage against this one. And the 109 really can't do much at all. So what I'll do is I'll just protect the Stuka a little bit. There should be the other... I thought the other aircraft would have been down there somewhere. That's the only other airport left, I think, on the map. Oh, there's one way up the top there. Okay, everything's moved. We'll end our turn there. So that's an infantry tank, the one that it's attacking. Oh, here we go. They did actually still have those. So this is the fighter craft that they had originally. Good. Oh, we can't do it. This one's... Oh, hang on. That's a Stuka. Where's my fighter? It's good. There'll still be protection back up the other side there, I think. So we'll just encircle this one. Actually, I should have, before I do that, I'm just going to go Control Z. That was not a good move. I should have used the Stuka to basically smash this thing, and then done this. Which gives me an overrun, which then allows me to then start to still move back into deeper into France. Now, we don't know what's up there just yet, so we'll use our scouts. Okay, so there is actually one more group back up that side. We'll just move that one back out. Take that. There's still more down this other location as well. That should then stop. Oh, well, we've destroyed all of their aircraft anyway, so we don't have to worry about that so much. So they've got two left at this location. Let's just do it with the bridge, guys. So Sedan has now fallen. We can get replacements there. Replacements there. Just get everything ready. Dornier. Need that location. Is there other Stuka? We use both Stukas? Yeah, we have. So one can't do anything anyway. Just leave it back where it is. And need to do as much damage in here as we can possibly do. Okay, so this one is now down to, it's still got 7 entrenchment, but it's got it's down to half of its through suppression. It's only got like 5 defendable things. This is the Pioneer unit, which can do a lot of damage. Should then give us what we need through here. That's good. So we'll take that location. Move that one across. Now this one is surrounded, and if we have a look at the, you can see it's still got the 2, artillery ammunition. Just make sure it's surrounded again, and it's down to 1 ammunition. All right, so it's basically out, and it's surrounded, so it's not going to get a chance to do anything else. So we now need to move this one down and get it ready for Herson. I've got this one as well. Bring this one through. They're not going to be able to attack because they've got no ammunition, so we're safe to move that one to there. All right, this little attack in the north here worked out fairly well. Sudan was a bit more of a problem for me. Don't know what I needed there. I just didn't have enough of something. Now that one's still not going to be able to do anything, so I'll just move this one down as well. Just get it close to the attacks down this side. I'm going to need to get this Pioneer unit. Actually, I don't even need to really get it up to full strength. It'll be fine where it is. I do need to keep this thing under control, so I'll just keep that one where that is. Although that is encircled just with these 2 here anyway. That's fine. Oh, here we go, more tanks. Let's just keep keep everything coming up this way. Oh, that one can't attack at the moment. Oh, hang on, it's now rainy, so the weather is now rain. So that means we can't fly. So all of our aircraft are basically stuck, which is pretty cool. I like that as a mechanic as well. These things are now all ready to start rolling forward. Move them out. Just avoid the bunkers. And there still is... Oh no, they've moved off. That's interesting. Maybe I need to keep a force back here. I might keep the bridge builders back that way, actually, just to look after that. So that could be a problem for us. It's -4, -4. That one can't attack at the moment. I might get that one healed up a little bit before we do too much else. That one's encircled. I'll leave that one where it is. I'll just go back up and just claim all the other bits and pieces that are on the map, I think, just so that we've got it done. We do need to get this. Well, these really can't do anything while it's like this. Yeah, so the next one will be clear again, so we're going to be able to use the aircraft again next turn. So I can get replacements for them. Okay, leave that one where that is. Right. Turn 13, no, turn 12 coming up, I think. Yeah, keep on going after the infantry tank. Now we don't need to take this location here. Now we can do the bit of damage there. I'll wait until I've got the Stukas that can then dive bomb that location. Nope, it's outside of our limits. In that case, we'll rebase. There's nothing else to be done here. Oh, hang on. I'll take the opportunity with the rebasing. Why not? Why not? So we've got the Stuka. Now, there was that other French unit that was on the Maginot Line from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find my bridge guys. The Brooklyn Pioneers, and we're just going to move them back into Sedan, just to protect Sedan. These can move up. We've just got one more location to go for. It's moving down. It's now encircled as well, not that it really matters that much. I'm going to keep this one back in here. I'll just get it back up to full strength. Them in. Nothing really. There's nothing to be gained by grabbing those. I guess there's no flags on them, so that would be the reason. Everything else. Alright, we're doing well here. This is good. And this one can still move off. Let's put the pressure on. Well, it's going to be good timing again, I think, for this session. It's we're coming up to the 2-hour mark in 10 minutes. Sorry I have been missing a lot of the comments if you've had any questions. I'll start to look across now. If you've got anything you want to know about the game. Actually, I think, is it this weekend that it's got like a either a free weekend, or if you're one of the early adopters, you can play it for 2 days. And you'll get a long way into it in 2 days as well, I would think, if you've put a few hours into it in each day. So I think over the weekend, this is going to be when you're going to get like a good crack at the game. And I think it's also 15% off at the moment as well for the up until release in a few weeks' time. We up to our turn? Here we are. Okay, so we can just smash this one. I think I've got overrun. I'm not going to worry about doing that one at all. Now this one's encircled. It's funny, it's not a supply location. I thought it would have been. I didn't need to do that, but that's okay. I mean, I'm going to have to do it anyway. Actually, no, I'll just go Control Z. I want to make sure I soften it up first with my Dornier, like particularly if it's been encircled. So at the moment it's only got 4 ammunition. It's got an entrenchment of 9, so it's very heavily entrenched. There's the Stuka, there's the Dornier there. So the Dornier is going to get rid of a bit of the, hopefully a little bit of the, oh yeah, there we go. So we got rid of half its ammunition just by doing that particular bombardment. And so this unit is now got suppression of 2. It's still got like 8 entrenchment, but only down to 2 or 4 of those. So we can start to sort of use these other troops to do some other damage. A bit more suppression. It's just going to make it a little bit easier for these other units. Okay, so I'll just read a few of the comments while we're doing this one. So some sealed tanks could just move along the bottom of the river with nostrils. Hang on, some sealed tanks. Oh, do you think that's what this tank is? The one that's... I think it's a bug. Because it would show up in here if it could cross the rivers. Like, I'm guessing you're thinking, like, is this one supposed to have a snorkel? Because I know that some tanks were designed with snorkels, but I thought they were the Russian tanks that had the snorkels. I didn't think the Germans actually had snorkels on their tanks. I thought from what I've sort of seen about tanks that it was the Russians that developed that first, and that it was a really dangerous job being the people that had to test it. Which I imagine it would be. Okay, what else have we gotten through there? So 79 is then saying, why does artillery hasn't done support for the AA gun? This would have been back up through this side. That was, I don't know actually. I don't know. Oh, hang on, the suppression from memory. It was red. The colour had gone red. See how this is orange? It means that even though it's got 2 points, it's still got half its attack value. If it goes to red, it means it's got no attack. At one point, we had a unit down here as well that was one of our armoured car units, also had full suppression. And so it also couldn't do anything. Actually, while we're here, let's just go and just replace that one up and leave that one where that is. We've got this one as well coming in, which will give us the attack. I might as well just go and get everyone healed back up, I guess, where I've got the opportunity to do it. Yeah, I don't have that one. And that should be game over. There we go. So victory at Sedan. We did that one reasonably fast. I mean, we still had a fair few turns left over. The music's very Hunger Games, isn't it? It's funny, I got the music turned down quite low, but it's blaring away. I'm not sure how I can get around that one. Let's have a quick look at these. Okay, we'll just go and continue. So the next thing, do we take Paris next, or do we, or is it or it might be the Channel, it might be Dunkirk and those sorts of things. I'm assuming. I don't think we'd go straight into Sea Line like the invasion of Britain. Yeah, Channel Coast. Here we go. So the next step. Yeah. So step 1 was to get to Sudan. Step 2 was to then take over the Channel Coast. So I know it's been less than a week since your brilliant breakthrough at Sudan, but there's no time for rest, Her General. The iron is hot. The time is to strike now. Okay, from your new base of operations, I need you to advance all the way to the English Channel, completely cutting off all Allied troops in Belgium. Primary objective, capture all victory hexes. There we go. So that's what we have to then do. And it's going to be a big map, I think. So that, Arras. Okay, so recon with Rommel's 7th Division reported a substantial garrison of British troops here, including heavy armour. So definitely prepare for that contingency. Finally, 2 more locations, okay, Calais and Boulogne, will need to be secured to fully protect the flanks of our advance and permanently cut off the Allies in half. I know it's quite the task ahead of you, but I have every confidence. Yep, there we go. So we can end the briefing. So we've got so Paul Schwartz, overwhelming attack, so has been commended for extraordinary heroism while engaged in military operations. Tip, you've got a new hero. He is not assigned to any units yet. To assign him open details. So we'll assign him before we go. We've still got 4 or 5 minutes. So what we can do with him, look, we've got some. I've put one in each of the these things in here, but I'm thinking maybe what we should do is have another look at these heroes. Excuse me. First strike is good for the Panzer 3 with the first strike is a good one, I think. Have a quick look at this one as well with the heroes. Uber unit. So what does that one give it? +5 maximum over strength limit, which we're not really using. I will probably leave it on one of these sort of units. I'll just leave that one where that is. And we've still got this other hero. Actually, I've got another one as well. No, they're both of the ones that are there. Liberator. It's 2 prestige for all flags captured by this unit. Oh, hang on, this one's assigned. I've got 2. I must have got another one last time and not actually done anything. Overwhelming attack. So any damage to enemy units is enough to force them to retreat. Wow. Okay, in that case, I think what we'll do is we'll pop them back on this tank here, even though it's an anti-tank tank. We'll assign that hero to that one as well. So we'll have both heroes on that. So we've got 2 heroes assigned to that area, and we'll go back up to the Pioneers, I think. Pioneer unit back in through here. We'll assign Liberator. Oh, hang on, no. No, forget that. We'll go down to our recon. We'll assign the Liberator to one of the recon units. It's got a really good balance between the different sorts of units as well. It actually works really, really well. So it's quite nice. So we have a bit of a look at the map as well. Yes, it goes all the way up. We can't. Okay, Dunkirk is actually not open to us. There may be a trigger during the mission to actually allow that to open up. But I'm not sure. But Calais and Boulogne, Abbeville. Yeah. So there's a few other. We don't have to worry too much about the deployment further, and then we've just got these other rivers as well. Yeah, we don't have to worry about the south so much. Yeah, it's a very cool game, I've got to say. Very, very nicely done. So we can, once we get out into the open here, we need more tanks. So I'd need to be purchasing more tanks. I guess I could actually do that next time as well. But we are now in our last minute, so I think I'll leave this one where this is. We get any, no new tanks. It's all just the same tanks. Yeah, which one would we go for? Probably the Panzer IV. The anti-infantry tank would be probably the better option at this stage. Might just purchase it, just so we've got it ready for the next mission. We've still got 9 more points to spend. With 644, actually, what else do we got? We're going to have to heal up a few of these units as well. Pioneer unit would need to be healed up. Get the elite replacements in there. Yeah, they're all healed. Yeah, still got 400 odd. This one here. Yeah, it's not too bad, and all of those are all okay to go as well. So everything is pretty good. Yep, so we've still got 9 more points to spend. But guys, I have run out of time, so I'm going to leave it here. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. It's just a really cool game, I've got to say. It's very, very good. Very good indeed. But I will leave it there, so I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Oh, hang on. What's the maximum number of heroes in one unit? It says 79. I'm not sure. Probably 3, I would guess. It looked like there was only that sort of space. Yeah, so I'm guessing 3. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you next time.